Good afternoon, everyone. I'm starting this a little late than I wanted to, but I got on the phone with my sister. One of my aunts had surgery, so she wanted to let me know how things are there. It didn't go really well, but as of right now, she seems stable. Yes, more happening, but of course, me and my sister get on the phone. We haven't talked in 2 weeks, so we have a lot of catching up to do. So today is Blue Journal Day. I'm trying to become more consistent. I had a lady tell me she misses me over here, which was really nice that I was missed. I mean, I've been doing one video a week, hoping to do more than one a week. So we're just working in that blue journal. And in this journal, it's a flip-flop journal, as you all know, because there's the one signature, the two signature, or those that are maybe new, and then the third signature. But also in this journal, I want to do a lot of flips and flops within the journal itself. So we're getting some pages done. We're getting there. We're getting there. See, like this one has a nice little flip out, right? So I'm trying to, I want it just to be in this. I did this last week quickly. I seen someone who just took the paper and a nice paper and photocopy so you can write it in journal space, and I like that on a blank paper where you want to leave for writing. It's really nice because, like, I still might put a little embellishment down here type thing, and then see another flip out. This is what I want this journal to be, because when I did this, I didn't photocopy back and front on all pages because I seen 507 what I had to re-glue this because I didn't glue it very well. So that's fixed now. And I have a pocket up here as well as that nice little side pocket. So eventually we'll put something up there. I'll show you just so you know. And now, guys, my camera changed. What happened last week? And I'm still in the midst of cleaning it all up. Because I'm going paper by paper, pile by pile, reorganizing, moving things about, doing handy, but I had a small desk. And I have one of those fold-out tables you buy. A lot of us use at craft shows and things like that. And it was sitting across the room, and it was a junk collector. So I took and put it over here so I can have more supplies on my desk, more handy. But I created a mess. My place is a mess right now. But I'll get through it over the next week to 2 weeks. It takes me a little time with videos, orders, helping take care of Jacob, the pain sometimes I'm in. It just takes me a while because I can only do so much a day. Like last week, I moved the desk and the table, ended up twitching my back when I moved the desk. So, you know, those little things, you know, that happens. So, and I want to do more videos this week. So we're just going to go on. Like, I know there's pages I missed here, but I just wanted to go to a blank page for now because I wanted to show you. Like this, I didn't photocopy on the back of that cute little picture, but I made this one. This was my digital I created using some stuff from Graphic Fairies and some freebies I found online, and I created that digital. So I want to use it. I'm going to glue it on here. And we'll have to trim it up some, and I'll still have to put something on that. But that's the whole point of it. I want to show you that for me, sometimes I was doing something over the weekend, another journal. I have to finish it up, and it's going to be, I'll show you a quick peek. It's a beautiful, I'm going to do a better flip through later. Anita Cox in Junk Journal, she makes great digitals. So we had a challenge in that group to create a journal using her digital. And so I'm working on this journal, and it's almost finished. And I've got a few, you know, I want to add a few more, especially towards the back. I haven't finished doing what I want to. And if you see something in, sometimes I do this where I have a thought, so I leave it in there while I'm thinking that thought through. But I was supposed to have this done, so I got the majority of it done, but when I went back through, I decided I wanted to add more to it. After I entered it, I was like, oh, I need to embellish it more. It's not embellished enough for me. But this is going to be for sale in my group, but I'm going to do this different. I'm going to do a bad word, RAF, in my group, and a giveaway, but it's hard because you have to watch the words you use. But anyways, if you want to have a chance to win this, there is a cost to it. But I'm not only just going to do this, I'm probably going to do, it's going to be like $4 a number. I think I'm going to sell 20 spaces, and you can buy more than one, but I'm also going to do like 5 draws altogether. So, or 6. I might do quite a few different, some of it will be smaller stuff, but you'll have this opportunity for this. But I have to finish that. I have so many journals to finish. I gotta finish them, guys. But I love making ephemera sometimes, and you know, I get sidetracked. So I'm just gonna get this ready to glue the paper in. And I'm using a glue stick because white glue just doesn't, the white glue I have is just not good with paper. It seeps, it shows through on the other side, and I don't want that. And this glue stick I have, Prit, it's so good. I love it. Now, if you're getting bored with this blue journal, let me know and I can stop doing it. It's just different. I'm showing different techniques too as we do the journal. And I'm doing new techniques myself, like by doing this. And yeah, I didn't do that the straightest. That's the hard part, and I should have put my glasses down. That's the problem with it. And also with a glue stick, sometimes it's a little more forgiving if you have to readjust it. But sometimes when I do that, I just take an extra streak of glue there. I just need to put my glasses on and try a little bit harder to align it at the bottom there the best I can. If I have to trim it on the other side, it's better than leaving. And you have to be careful too, even on the edge here, because if it, with the folding, right? Make sure it doesn't roll and bubbles and all that fun stuff. So it's more of a challenge doing it this way than photocopying on the back, right? Because aligning it up, making sure you don't get a crease like I just did in the middle of it. Right there, that for some reason doesn't want to come out now. There we go. There we go. Well, another crease. But I'm just maybe just a creasy girl today. Maybe that's it. Okay. I should have, my psoriasis is really bad too on my, bad patch on my face and my scalp right now. My hairline. Oh, that's my hand. It just gets really bad sometimes. And normally I don't have it on this hand. I've got it on there. I've got on my one eyebrow and actually on my eyelid. And the one on my eyelid really hurts. And one in my hairline, front of my hairline, back of my hairline. I don't know what's causing it because in the summer it's usually not as bad because so this is really going to create, see it here, right? The hard part with this is making sure you're not, when you move it over, you fold it enough where it's not showing too much, but that's where ink can come in handy too. Right, so, and then of course, that's a little bit long, so I'm going to create another fold in it. Like that, and as you can see, I maybe didn't cut that paper the straightest, but I still have, on the most part I did. It's a little off there. A little off, but fix this. I'm going off the partly because I need the length for a second. I'm just trying to straighten up my bad cutting. because doing these folds, you have to be careful of how they lay, right? See, and all I do here, of course, I missed it by a little bit, but I'll just ink, and you won't, you know, some things are never going to be perfect, especially when you're dealing with paper and folding in our human eyes, especially the older eyes, you know. So like in this instance, oh, I keep saying I'm going to add ink into my thing and sit it overnight, and I keep forgetting. And I think this one is getting pretty bone dry. The other thing you have to be careful, and as you all know, what I'm bad for is getting the edges. But that's an easy fix for me. It doesn't bother me. But you want to give a few minutes for the glue stick, because sometimes the glue stick, as you can see, I removed the paper twice. It takes a few minutes for it to really, really, really catch, right? So all we do in this case, come in with a little bit of ink. I can see where I need to trim it a little. It helps when you put your glasses on, because then you see those things a little bit better. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as Jacob says. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy, Tia. I have some messages to thing. I wasn't on much this weekend online. When I was behind in that journal, so I needed to get it done. And I still didn't get it done because I didn't do it as what I like. And that's why I will show you a flip through as well. So, where did I put that? I put that here. Okay, so I still have white paper showing, right? So I still got to do more on that. But that's where we're going. So then now this is a new setup for the camera. So my first video will probably be, I'm hoping it'll be pretty good and centered. There we go. Now you can put a pocket in here if you want. That's your choice. I'm trying to decide. I don't know if I want to, part of me wanted to glue that down and make that into a belly band, but I'm not sure I want to. I think I want that prettiness to show there. But there's other ways we can add to this. So now we got to cover that. So now we go back into our handy little paper here. See what we have. Sometimes that's where scraps come in handy. If we have a scrap, or collaging, that might be nice too, to collage it. I might collage it and make a pocket at the same time. So I'm just seeing what I have here in smaller pieces. I'm going to just pull them out of the box here and go from there and see what we can do. So I might end up putting that there. Do we do something like this? And then pull this in here. Of course, we're not going to do that whole thing, or do I want to use a different? Do I have a ruler here? Yes, I do. I kind of like that, but I don't really want that whole thing. So then we're going to do this. We are going to use that scrap, and look, that'll even be an upside down corner pocket, or it could be a pocket up to the top. So as you can see, trying to kind of changing up my mind here. I'm just doing this to see if I like that paper or not under there. And then what I'm thinking, because I'm going to do a pocket there, Oh, I always do that. It's supposed to be this way. But I don't want the pocket that deep, but I don't know if I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. But do I like this is the question. I want that more to the top. Maybe not. It's that that's throwing me. I want a picture, I think, is what I want. Sorry, guys. It's not a Christina video unless I yawn in it. I'm missing one of the baskets. It's right underneath the other basket. As I say that, guys. That's not wide enough. I don't want to shorten that. This might be perfect size. It needs to be shortened a little. Everything's so baby blue. I'm kind of wanting, really like this too. I think it's this that's throwing me. I think it's that paper. I think I want something softer, I think. But I like that image. At least we found that image. One or two of those images. I do like this. And I do like this. What I'm not sure about I don't like that dark blue. That's sometimes the problem. I am such a matchy-match person. Sometimes I have a hard time unless I did it all script. But the one piece of script, see, is not quite big enough. Not quite big enough. Then I'm thinking, can we run a piece of washi tape along the edge here? That's what I'm thinking, maybe. How many washi tapes do I have in blue? Just 3. That's what I'm thinking I like. Okay, so you go with what you want to go with. Okay, and I don't need this super long because I can use the scrap somewhere else. So I'll take it down to about right there. Ruler. I buried it already. Didn't take long for me to bury it, did it? Perfect. Okay, so we're going to glue this. Put glue on this. I really want a lot of flippies and flops in this, so that's why I'm doing this. Get my glasses on, because here comes the tricky part. I think if I start from the top, it will be the best for me to start from the top. And line it up the best I can here. Yeah, but if you're stopping from the top, you got to make sure you put it the right way, Christina. The writing won't be facing you that way. even though that will be covered, you don't want it to cause any problem with, like, if you're sliding something in there or whatever, right? So there we go. But I'm thinking, do I have to trim up this side a little? Anybody know how to clean scissors? What's the best way to clean scissors with glue on it? See, and I didn't get it to the top there, but that's easy peasy fix, I think. Or tink, as I say that. What I'm going to do is put the glue here, because it'll be a little bit easier. And yes, I'm going to go above because it'll be easier. Glasses down. When I'm matching up edges, it's important I start putting on my glasses. I never used to use washi tape as much, and watching 507 Willow House Leslie, I started using my washi tape again because I have so much of it from my junk journaling days. I mean, my planner days. And the reason I don't do planners anymore is because really and truly not enough space really for me to plan with journals, and I stopped working and all that. So, and I'm not a parent, so I don't have kid stuff to thing, and I only have my doctor's appointments to worry about, and that's only every once in a while. So, you know, there we go. It's not really a big collage, but it's enough. Do I like that one, or do I want to go back with that navy now? I think I want to go back with that navy as my pocket. Now, guys, what I do a lot of times with this is I find it's thin when you're using photocopy paper. So find yourself a book page, especially if you've got a scrap of some sort. And I did have a scrap earlier, and I don't remember what bucket I threw it in, because I know I didn't throw it in the right bucket because the one I wanted was too far away and I was too lazy to get up at that moment. So I have messages to answer today. And after I do this video, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make myself another tea for the... Oh, yeah. I almost thought I was putting the pocket on and then I put too much glue on. But no, I'm gluing it to this. I like to do this because it just... Especially when if you're putting something in and out of that pocket, you want something a little bit more sturdier if the paper is thin. I mean, you can print it on cardstock, but I don't do that for everything because sometimes when I print things, it'll be things I don't want on cardstock. So instead of wasting my cardstock, I really need to clean the glue residue off this. Scraps. I think I didn't do that very well, so let's go back in there and fix that. There we go. And then that's going to end up in here, but we have to trim a little off the side here. So I'm hoping... How much more do I have to trim? Oh, a fair bit. Sometimes nice if you can do this. And if you have a pencil, make a little mark. How much of that am I going to have to cut? I hate it when I have to. Sorry guys, you're not seeing me cut because I'm holding it up so I can see. Watch me have screwed this up really bad. Yep, of course I did. I cut too much. So we'll have to use that for something else. Oh, so mad at myself. Silly me. Silly, silly me. So throw that. Do we go back to this? Let's just double check in here. Computer shut off. Already? Shouldn't have been shutting off so quickly. I've got too much light blue. I need to go look for some dark blue stuff. Yep. But that's got dark blue in it. Again, you know, try not overthinking like I do. Just take a bit off this end. And again, now we have to get a new piece of paper. Because we have to. But I'm lucky because I have another one here. We'll just go ahead and use. I don't know if it's 2:30 yet. I should have looked at. I need to get a clock in here. A little clock for my desk so I can look at the time. We get so used to our phones for our time. And when we're using our phones for other things, well, it doesn't really work well, does it? Okay, Christina, you're just in the mood to put crinkles in everything. Let's go back to using a ruler. Well, it can't be 2:30 yet because Andre's still home. And he's leaving right now, so it means it's close to 2:30. So did everybody have a good weekend and a good Father's Day? We did a small celebration for Andre here, not anything big. I'm bad for Father's Day. I've been without a father for so long that we don't really never celebrated it for much of my life. Because my father passed away when I was 14. So I've spent more years not celebrating Father's Day than I did celebrating it. But I sometimes forget about it. So I preferred forgetting about it because when I was younger, it used to make me very sad. You know, kids at school were making things for their father. And that's part of life. I mean, I'm not the first child to have to do that. And I won't be the last child. And it can't be easy on many kids out there. Okay. There we go. So we gotta glue. For some reason, this one just does not look straight to me. And it's driving me. But you know what happens is you keep playing with it and you make it worse and worse. You gotta stop sometimes, Christina. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. Such is life. I have a swap I'm doing. I got a beautiful swap. And I haven't got mine out yet. I let my partner know. I have cut myself. I have gone, I can't tell you how much I have gone through trying to do this. Me and the X-Acto knives or craft knife, you have to make like a slot and then lace. Now, if you have a die cutter, it'd be perfect because you can just cut it, right? Not so easy for me. This is the one I got in a swap. And I am not having an easy time. And I thought I had to make a whole big one, but I see she made a smaller one. So that might be what, oh, I might do a circle like her because I have my Creative Memories circle cutter. Oh, I'm glad I remembered that just now. That's what I'm going to do. And I have cut myself. I bled on the first one. I had to throw it out. I cut right through, and oh, I've made 4 of them. 4 of them, and well, tried to make 4 of them. And so far, it has been nothing but a headache. I will get it done. I have now learned that I probably will not do a swap like that again, where I have to cut something with an X-Acto knife. Because me and X-Acto knives don't get along. No, we don't. And of course I cut myself on my sorest hand. But that's not unusual. I mean, I get kitty cat scratches. It's usually my cats get me right on my psoriasis all the time. And I just realized I glued the one side and I shouldn't have, because I have to go in and trim it. Silly me. I don't know why I wiped the glue off, because I didn't really have to worry about that, other than I didn't want much glue on my boy, today's a tricky crafting day. Do you have days like that where you feel like you're all thumbs? Well, this has been my whole weekend. All thumbs. So that doesn't surprise me. I'm struggling with this one too. Not making this look like it's simple, am I? It really is. Well, it's not simple, but you know what I mean. I'm making it look way more difficult. After I do this little bit of, it's not a lot of crafting fun today, because I got a lot of, see, that did not line up right. Christina, maybe today was a wrong day to choose doing this newer technique for myself. Maybe. It's okay, we'll fix it up this way. Have you ever done that where you've cut too close and then the paper that I've done that. That's where washi tape has come in handy too. Okay, I did it, guys. I did it. With a lot of difficulty, but I did it. I know a lot of people do barbecues for Father's Day. What we did is we love to go to Hawkesbury. It's a 45-minute drive into Ontario. There's a park there that Jacob loves called Sasha's Park, and it's got like a water play area, and it's got great swings and slides and all kinds of other really good toys, even musical things that they can play. And he loves that park. So, and we like to go to the Dollar Tree, and that's the closest Dollar Tree to us. We don't have them in Quebec, so we have to travel a ways to get to a Dollar Tree. It would have been easier if I would have inked that before I put it in there, but I didn't, guys. And you got to be careful of that. Not getting glue. Hopefully I cleaned that up enough. There we go. So now we have a pocket there. So when we get, obviously that tag's too wide, and I should have known that by just looking at it. Even though I don't really have it, I should have lots of blue tags here. This one doesn't really go well, but at least if I put a tag in there, it'll remind me that it's a pocket. So we have a pocket there on the front. All right, so now what are we going to do here? This is also where if you want it to stencil, putting a nice stencil pattern on there will work nicely as well. You can do that. Kind of like that. Sometimes what you can do is this. What I do is, like, even though I'm tracing this right now, I'll still cut a little bit longer. Wow. We can see. I tell you, see how I am, guys? Ruler. This is where a longer ruler will come in handy. I'm trying to use too short of a ruler. I'm trying to like use my lines on my thing to get a bit straighter for now. And I made it longer. I'll have to still trim it, but I won't have to trim it that much. Purple eraser Jacob gave me to go with my, he got it in the school supplies, but it wasn't very good. It already broke. But it was to go with my purple pencil because he knows that I love purple. You know what? Because that pencil isn't erasing really well. Let's do that. Do is add glue in here. Sometimes I'm hoping that this is, sometimes I try to glue it like this along that edge. Do what works best for you. A magazine would be a better thing for me to use. Yes, it would be. But does Christina think about that? No. Okay, here we go. My favorite thing to do, line it up. I swear Leslie doesn't have as much trouble lining things up like I do. I really don't think she does. And I want that lined up really, really well. As much as I can. I don't really want to trim it that much there. But I think it's because, you know, of course, my crazy cutting. Let's try that again. So that's kind of why it's important to make it a little longer on each side, because the edge, this long edge is the hardest part to cut. There we go. I think I did it there. There we go. There we go. I find the hardest to cut sometimes when it's in the book, and let me tell you, I don't find that very straight right there. That's because there's still more to cut off. There we go. It's because there we go. So we took that blank page, and you're thinking, oh, we didn't add a lot of writing space in there. Now, depending on the journal and what the people are making, if I know I'm making a journal for somebody who's actually going to use it to write a lot, then there's some people who are just looking for a little space, right? Oh, the lid. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm I'm telling you, see? So we have pocket. And you're probably thinking, what are we going to do in there? I'm probably going to do a little pocket here. We'll find something we can put there. Just a little something. Not that. I don't want that one there. Again, we could put this nice script here if we wanted to, but I don't want to. It's going to have to be the perfect thing for me. It could be even a longer picture and then have it go down, which isn't a bad idea. I kind of liking that. But then I lose so much of that beautiful bottom. And for instance, in here, I have to get something to show you. Leslie does a lot of tucking of papers in too. And I'm going to end up, I think, doing that in there. Right now, we were just kind of showing how to take a blank page, turn it into flip. We'll put more into that. This we're leaving like that. Let's see if there's anything else here. We have this. I do have that we could stick there. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to do another flip or not? That is the question. Measure it. Maybe we try that. It is just under 5. Just under 5. Well, what were you thinking there, Christina? Guys, I'm really all thumbs today. I can't seem to get anything to go right. The only reason I'm doing that is because I want to see what it looks like. Did I get it the right length? Nope, I made it too short. See what happens? You think you're doing something so great? Maybe it's not going to be a flip. Maybe it's just going to be glued in and become a pocket. Okay, let's go ahead and glue. Oh, here's a book page we'll use. We're going to need a book page here to glue this. So we're just taking some of the white pages today and adding and again guys, not everything has to be a journaling page. Sometimes you can just put a nice collage page in it and just the beauty of it. And if they decide, they can always add in a pocket themselves if they really want a pocket. The only reason I'm doing this is because it's a little bumpy here. Okay, glasses on. Let's see how much of a struggle this one becomes. Well, so far so good. All right, so far so good. Need a little more glue there. Let's see, oh yeah, that's the book page, so I'm safe there. to glue in here so I can get that paper as close to it as possible glued down. Maybe I did better this time. Maybe. Now, if I do this again, I got to cover that side of it, right? So my question is, do I really want another flop there? I kind of do, because I really want it to be flippy floppy. I really, really do. I don't want that. That's why I'm doing that with I'm trying to decide how much of a flippy flop I want. I don't want it the whole thing. So that's what I was trying to do. So we're going to take our ruler. We're going to line our ruler up. There we go. If I change my mind, I can still go back and take that off if I want. There we go. And of course, I still have to trim the top because... Does anybody else have a hard time trimming a certain way? Because I have to try to figure out a way to do this. But because of the way the book is, I can't really get close. It would have been better to use the ruler, guys. That's where the ruler does come in handy. I'll fix that up later. What I might do, since that's not turning out, I'll put a top trim. There we go. I really do want this to be a lot of flip-flops, and I am going to put a pocket in there, and I'm going to put a pocket in there. I am going to do that. Let's see what time it's at. I could, how much, oh, I can't even, 48 already? There's no way. Or is that 42? It's 48, guys. So, okay, so we are going to do that as a flip-flop, and we're going to make 1, 2, and I'm going to have lots of pockets on this. Now the fun part, finding things to do pockets again. Just a little too long. But I'm not sure if I like that as a pocket. I'm just looking at some things I have in here. She's too tall. She'll make a good pocket here. I think she might end up being a little tuck here. Kind of like her. See, this is like, I could add more paper in, which I probably will. I probably tuck this in this flip-flop, and I can pin it to the top. Sometimes Leslie just tucks it in like that and leaves it, and I like that idea. All right, but then I always feel when you turn pages, things slide. It could be tucked in here, and then the paper clip here. So, but I think I would want it where the front cover is going this way, whereas I put it to that. But that's got to be glued down better. But that's kind of what the idea I have, is just to have a nice little pad of writing in there tucked in. That's the goal there. I think this is to go back to that other flip, guys. I don't even know where I'm going to put this. I think this one is just way too big for this journal in general. I just think in general. Okay, so we need to do a pocket here. Will she fit here as a cute pocket? Oh, she would fit here as a cute little pocket. She would. That's too narrow. Ooh, do I like that? Or do I like that here as a pocket? Or here as a pocket. If we put that one there, we got to think of what we're going to put on the other side. Kind of like that. I think that's what we're doing, guys. I think that's what we're doing, guys. I know I have to trim this up some, just a little bit off each side, a teeny weeny off each side. But I want that to stand a little bit more, so we might take so part of a, so who mailed it to me, I cut it off. I think technically, yeah, that makes that stand out even more. Okay, just do this so I can see where I want to trim that. See where I want to trim it, guys. Put that ruler on the line, and we know we're getting that to be straight. Oop, straight. Again, that right about there. Okay. One with the scraps in it. I had another. Perfect. Oh, see, here goes my hands again. So, yes, we use digitals, but in other ways we do, like instead of that envelope being thrown in my recycle box, I've opened it up and I've used it in other ways. So in a way we are repurposing junk as well as using the journal. Whoop. Ink is flying, guys. Ink is flying. And I kind of want this rough. I don't want it super straight. The top especially. So I don't mind if it tears a bit. Okay, I want to ink this. Be a little more gentle with this because it's not the same sturdiness of paper. I have to message Brenda today right away. She unfortunately buried her. She messaged me Friday night. I was in bed early, which is unusual for me. And then I looked at the message Friday night because, you know, you wake up. I woke up, went to the bathroom, and for some reason, because I went to bed so early, I looked at my phone. But I didn't want to answer any messages. And I meant to do it Saturday, but I knew the funeral she was going to was Saturday. So I didn't want to bother her on Saturday. And then Sunday, when I thought I would get to message her, we were gone all day. Literally all day. We got home at 5:30. I unloaded. We went a few things we bought, put it all away, switched my laundry over, got dinner going, cleaned up the kitchen. Then got all that done about 7:10. I went downstairs and I thought I would be able to sit for a bit, but Andre needed help with some stuff. So I went back upstairs and helped him for a bit. And then there was no point in coming back downstairs because it was almost time. So I made Jacob's lunch. Then Andre had to run out to take Gab some stuff to her house that she wanted at ASAP. So then I ended up getting Jacob in his pajamas and all that stuff for bedtime. And then he had a really hard time going to sleep. So I didn't finish that till 9:30 by the time I got downstairs, and I was worn out. I didn't even craft last night. I think I stared at I binge watched the second part of Bridgerton's. I read the books years and years ago. I would say good 10 years ago I read the books. Loved the Bridgerton books. Loved them. So, of course, when Netflix brought out Bridgerton, I was excited. So, last night, the second part, and I binge watched it. Beginning to end of the second part. And then I went to bed. I did not craft at all. I was too worn out. I didn't even do, sometimes when I don't craft, I do puzzles or I play games. No, I just sat and watched the Bridgertons. That is it. I didn't even have Facebook on. I didn't even have Pinterest open or my Photoshop that I use, a freebie that I use, Kavana. Oh, there we go, guys. There's a pocket there. And this is going to be the pocket here. And I'm not going to do that. It's going to be just a nice little narrow, but I am going to back it. What I thought today is I get like pockets in and pages done, and then we can go back and fill it with some ephemera, but we're not getting as many pages done as I wanted to. Well, that's because, as you can see, it was all thumbs. I'll put my glasses on the table. I might leave that one side with a little print. Yeah, I'm going to leave the one side. Sorry guys, I had to stop it for a second and go get Jacob his snack. And of course it's going to be a little over an hour. But I wanted to get these pockets in. So I thought I'll just get these in. And that, and then I'm going to send Brenda a message because she's asking me, with going through as many deaths I did, how I got through it or getting through it. And it's hard because I would say it's at times I craft and or sometimes I did jigsaw puzzles online because that's all my mind could do. I had lost a little bit of my mojo for crafting and getting orders done. I fell behind. What it was is I fell behind going to the funerals and being away, and then that just got me more stressed, and you know, it's like a little rabbit hole. There, I like that little pocket in there. So we have 2 pockets there. Obviously, this pocket will need something much more narrow, right? So that has to go on something that's got a little bit more give in the pocket. But I was just kind of showing you that it's going to have to be a narrow bookmark style tag. And then this, I mean, you can almost put in a couple things because it's got the length, right? If you wanted to put a big one, I don't have any small ones. You could put a smaller one, or you could put a journal card and a tag. So you could fill that pocket up a little bit more depending on what you want to do. So we got that. And that flip is just not sitting the straightest, which I don't like. There, maybe that'll work better. And I don't know where my bone, I know I brought my bone folder over, but it's probably, yeah, it's buried in the papers. That's always what happens. So, and then we have that. So we got that to do. But I do like this. The 2 pockets. It's cute. It's cute. Kind of want a lady here as, I think, as a pocket. But I'm not sure. Would that almost fit on that? That's too bad. That would almost have been a perfect pocket for that. Now we could trim it up some and just have that there. But I don't think I'm going to do that. So this is what I talked about, like a little, oops. Right, so, and then we got to do something on this side too. We could, I did do, this might sit nicely there. I have that bag I did. I stenciled on it. Or we could do a collaged paper bag there. I don't think I have, oh yes, I do in, just when I went in there, I thought, well, maybe one of these is the perfect size for there, but it might not be. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh my goodness, it is. Without having to trim it too much. So let's find one we really like there. There's that one. I really, oh, I tore it. Oh shoot. I have to take more care. But it might not. Yeah, I really like that. There's that one. This one. I'm trying to decide between that, the one that's there, I like the other one, so we're going to put that. That is going to be perfect there. Oh, we have to trim it up somewhat, but not a lot. That's perfect. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I have these papers. Any of these be great. Is it kind of blue in here? Not really. It's all greens and pinks, I think. Yeah, it's all greens and pinks, so that's too bad. Because I was thinking one of those for a pocket. But I was... And I always wondered how it would be. Let's just take one of these for now. always wanted to do like a side like this. And let's just say one of these colors went. Okay, guys, it doesn't really go. And I do here. So this would be a pocket and that would be a pocket. Would that look cute? Kind of liking that idea. But I don't like the paper I have there, but I'm still going to take a paper clip. I don't really have a paper clip here. Behind me I do? Yep. It's not that paper that's going to go in there. I'll get something, but I kind of like that idea. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So that's that idea. But of course that's going to bend because it doesn't fit there perfectly. It's okay. It gives us an idea. Now let's get this in. If I don't do that, I also could do it this way. I don't think I have a big enough piece of paper right now. Put that back up there. Or I just do that halfway up. I'm going to use that. I know what I'm going to do there. I do. Oh, that goes up in there. Put it where it belongs. Same with that. Put it where it belongs. Oops. I have to fix it up better later. I'm keeping this out because I am going to be using it. But I'm just going to paper clip it here because I'm going to be using it. That way. Glasses down, try to keep that in frame, and I just have this feeling, guys, that some of this is not in frame, and I apologize. My first video with the new setup, I'm gonna have to work out kinks. But even now I'm still kind of going through the grief, and more so because, and it's hard to say, and my aunts and uncles are, you know, they're in their mid 70s to even in their 80s. My one aunt is 83, I think. My mom is 75. Going on 76 in December. I know, because she's 20 years older than me. So I turned 56 in February, and then she turned 76 in December. And my dad would have been 5 years older than her. So he roughly would have been turning 81, I think, in September. And he has his brother that was older, and then my Aunt Eileen, who's still older. And if there's only a year apart, that makes her 83. If there's 2 years apart, it could be 84, 85. So, and my Aunt Pat is around the same age as my mom. And she went for her hernia surgery after being put off a lot for this surgery. Oh, no, you don't, you don't really need surgery, don't need it. And finally they do the surgery, and the hernias were so bad. And the surgery was really hard and very long. My uncle said it went much longer. And as she came out, she was in so much pain. My sister said they put her in a coma, but I wonder if they just put her back under. I don't know. But as of when my uncle called my sister today, she was still not come out yet. So I have a feeling they put her in a temporary... No, I forgot to feed the boo-boo. And she's telling me very vocally that I forgot her snack. I got Jacob's snack, but I didn't get her snack. And same with Pika. But Pika doesn't get as vocal as Boo Boo does. Boo Boo gets very vocal for her food. She loves her food. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. Let me take care of the Pika now. Come on, my girl. And they have different spots that they get their food in because Boo Boo is a piggy, so she'll bully her sister out of her food. So, there we go. She got her out. Normally, and I have to be careful because she'll eat all day if she could. And she'll irritate me to get more food. And then eventually she gives up. Eventually. There we go. Cool little flip we have there. This is going to have so many neat flips in it. So many neat flips. And I'm not worried about that rough edge showing. That doesn't bother me. That adds that uniqueness to it. Now here in the pocket, oh, does the kitty cat lady fit there? Oh, she does. She's going to be the pocket. She's going to be the pocket. And again, we're going to cover her with book page just to make her sturdier. Sorry, guys. We're having a heat wave this week. And at first I didn't feel it till I went upstairs just now. And today I'm cooking in the kitchen. But the rest of the week we're just having sausage rice and broccoli. One of Jacob's favorite meals. Well, right now, if he could eat chicken burgers or chicken wraps every day, he would. We went to McDonald's Whopper. We went to Burger King because the McDonald's we went to, which is weird here, most of our Walmarts all have McDonald's in, but this one has a Burger King. I got a chicken sandwich and so did Jacob. And because he loves his chicken sandwiches. And Saturday night I was going to make burgers instead of chicken, but he insisted he wanted chicken sandwiches, a chicken burger again. So we had chicken burgers again. None of us mind because we all don't mind eating it. And even last night he said, can we have chicken burgers again tomorrow night? You mean tonight? And I said, no, we'll have something different. So we're going to put her as a little pocket. Isn't she cute? She is so cute. Most of my journals will always have a picture of a cat in. It's my favorite house animal is a cat. But I love chipmunks and dolphins. Chipmunks and dolphins. Chipmunks came from because we camped all the time, so there was always chipmunks running around. And I just thought they're the cutest thing. Even up at my sister's trailer, there's a chipmunk that comes onto the thing all the time. There we go. And another pocket. Isn't that what I'm doing here? I won't do it today because we're already way over our time. I wish I had a little piece of scrap to show you, but I don't. Let's just say this is the scrap. It's going to sit up the pocket this high. It's going to be a high pocket. Okay? And then what's going to happen, and the pocket's going to come all the way down to here, right? And then this is going to sit on the side of it. Like this. So you're going to have a pocket here and then a pocket here. It'll look nicer when I have the full size paper there. Right? So it'll be like, say this is all colored. Right now it's not all colored. Let's just move it over like that so you can see color. And then this will sit here as a side pocket on it. Sometimes I do a narrow one. And if I really wanted to have fun, I could put another pocket here, which I might do. That's what I think I will do. Do I have a scrap paper? Yes, let's just use this. Even though it's got a picture on it, I'm going to just draw myself. I'm going to leave that there. Just so I don't forget, because that's my brain. This is going to be the page. And then we're going to have like that. And what I'm going to do, wallpaper. Then we're going to have that lady sitting here. So this is going to be pocket number 1, pocket number 2, and then we're going to have a little pocket here, pocket number 3. So I just kind of built myself a layout so I kind of know where I want to go with it, because I kind of like that once I did it. So something like that will sit like that. This will sit like this. Of course, it's going to sit better on the wallpaper. And then we're going to bring another little pocket here. Oh, it's going to be so cute, little staggered pocket. I love it. I love it. But for now, I'm just going to do this because we won't do that right now. But that'll be there to remind us. I might do it later, and then it'll be done when next time we come on. Fine. So we got a lot done, but not a lot done. We got some nice paper in, right? So we got that nice flip-flop there. And then we got that nice and pockets added in there. So this is cute because so this would fit nicely, a nice little tag in there, a nice skinny tag here, which that's too thick, and then something in there. That might suit like a journal card or something, or maybe not because it's kind of high, but it'll look cute. It will look cute. Or we could put an index card in this way, sideways, of course, of the size. Do I have, somebody sent me something. If I back it, will it fit in here? Oh, it's a little too long. That's too bad, because that would have been perfect in there. I don't know where I put my small postcards. When I cleaned up this desk, I put them somewhere when I was, oh, they're probably on the other desk. I'm going to put, I have large ones and I have small ones. But I think I'm going to take a cue card like this and put it inside. And then have a tab sticking up. I think I'm going to do it lengthwise like this. Is what I'm going to do. I got things shoved everywhere, guys. Sorry, I just need to, so I don't break anything that I did. There we go, guys. So we're going to do that. Then we have this one, which I'm debating putting her here. She's a thought as a little tuck spot, or maybe this one, but it's a little tall for a tuck spot. We'll see. So we know what we're going to do there. And these we don't have to do, there won't be any flip-flops with those. The next flip-flop might be here that we do. So I have to start thinking about that. And then, oh, we have another full one here. But what I'm thinking with this, guys, we're going to have this thought together, and then I just have to find one. I know where it is. I just got to get it out. I'm thinking we're going to glue the paper over top of that, right? And then this envelope will be here. And that'll flip out. I think that's what we're going to do. Or do we do it this way? I think that's what we're going to do. But I can glue it this way. Right? So I'm going to glue that in. I'm going to cover that with a paper. And that flip-flop will be like that. I'm thinking that's what we might do there. So we're going to leave that in there to think about it. Yes, we are. I have a ton of these, so I really need to use them up. But the problem is, if I put that right to the edge, oh, there's space there, so that will work. Perfect, perfect. Oh, no. We have not, oh, I think we'll do a flop to the top, guys. A flop to the top. Or a flop to the bottom. Only reason I'm saying to the bottom because it's too bad. Well, we're thinking about that because I'm thinking lift it. Well, we're going to think that one through. But that's an idea we're going to go with. I'm just going to see which way works best. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. So we're almost done putting, then we got to put ephemera in there, and then we got to move on to the next one. So I might do a couple of these pages on my own, and that way we can move on. And if you're bored of seeing this journal, tell me so, and I will work on it on my own, and then show you periodically. Or if you want me to, oh, we have to do this page, so we're not fully done yet because we skipped over a couple of pages here. So we have to go in and decide things. Next week I think we'll, or maybe tomorrow we'll continue on this or no, because I want to do something different and give you a break one day. So, okay. I'm liking her a lot. And look how thick she is, and we haven't even, oh, she's going to be a beauty. And she will end up going for sale. She will. And then I got to think of a nice topper for her. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Sorry it went a little bit longer today, but I hope you enjoyed. And tell me if you want to keep watching the progress of this journal, because we do new techniques when we're working on this. So you just got to let me know if you want me to continue. And that doesn't fit that way. Why doesn't it fit in there anymore? It always fits. Okay, it fits that way. Okay, and then we have a new basket to put in there as well. There we go. See, that's how I pack it up now. And it'll sit. And then when I'm working on it, I just pull it out. I found that works for me. I bought a few more of these baskets again every time I go. Oh, I got to put those in first. Those are some, I made these the other day. So, some tags. So, there we go, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Never know. I might pop on in later in the evening. And never know with me. Because I found these when I was cleaning up. And at first I was going to give them away. But I think I'll use them and show you how we can make clusters out of these. So I might pop on later with that. We might see. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening if I don't see you later on. All right? Gathering all the papers up. Trying to get them back in their place while I talk to you and say my byes. Have a good one. Love you all. And again, thank you guys for all your support. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm trying to get back to at least 3 videos a week, if not 4. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.